All right, here we go. Hey guys, I'm Jeff.
I'm Rob.
I'm Charlie.
This is Bourbon and Ballz and Bourbon and Ballz.
Oh, shit.
This is serious.
All right, take two.
This is serious.
Hey guys, this is Jeff.
I'm Rob.
I'm Charlie.
And this is Bourbon and Ballz,
Yes.
and welcome to our.
What the fuck? Sure. Would you like to get up and open the door?
Say squirrel. All right.
Alrighty then.
Man, it's hot.
Pause for the cause.
All right, that's good.
Hey guys, this is Jeff.
I'm Rob.
I'm Charlie.
And this is Bourbon and Ballz. Welcome to our Bourbon of the Year Bracket Challenge
2024.
2024, correct. Where we will be blinding a bracket, which you could find on our community page. And we don't know what we're drinking. We don't know what bracket we're drinking from.
Correct. But everything's been paired up for our top 16 bourbons. The way we've done our 16 bourbons, the way they got seeded, I thought it'd be kind of cool. We seeded them by price. So our number one seat is going to be our most expensive bottle. And if it's allocated, we gave it the allocated price. Because let's be honest, most of us can only get it through allocated ways if we can get it and if we can have the means to get it. But if it's not allocated, we gave it its SRP. So in theory, you may see some upsets.
You may.
So,
Because there are a couple of real good contenders that are reasonably priced.
so I'm very excited. Thanks to one of our viewers, Zach McCormick. He actually suggested that, with our brackets, like, hey, why don't you guys just blind the brackets, period? And that way we don't know, hey, it's like a Russell's versus like a Magnolia. Right. We just know that it's two good bourbons and we just pick the good bourbons and not even know what the brands are.
Right.
Because sometimes subconsciously you're going to sit there and try to figure out, all right, what's Russell's, what's Magnolia. You're going to spend way too much time on it.
Yeah, because if you know that you are sampling Russell's and Magnolia,
You're going to know which one.
You're going to know, and you're going to.
Subconsciously or consciously,
Right.
you're going to be biased towards the Russells.
Correct.
So this way, we don't know anything. Well, you guys at home know it because we're going to put it up on the screen. But as of right now, we do not know it, and we're going to do these rounds, and this will take us all the way to the very end. I think all the way to the December.
Correct.
And that will become our Bourbon of the Year. For those of you guys who want to look at last year's or maybe watch last year's, our last year's Bourbon of the Year was actually a Jack Daniel's 12. Believe it or not, it beat out freaking King of Kentucky.
Yeah.
King of Kentucky was second, I believe, from what I remember. Michter's 10 was fourth. I forget what third was, but nevertheless, Jack Daniel's 12 Batch 1 was our Bourbon of the Year last year.
I'd like to know where C923 came in.
It didn't make the Final Four.
It did not make it.
I don't believe it did.
Wow.
So anyway, look up on our screen. I'll put it in here right now as far as the brackets of where we're at, stuff like that. But I'm excited. Let's do this. Let's go on to the Class A. We are going to give our own Bourbon and Ballz score, unlike what we did last week. God, that was horrible. The bourbon, our worst Bourbon of the Year. Granted, it wasn't all bourbon, but it's our worst I should have called it worst whiskey of the year. It's the four worst things that we tried last year or this year, 2024. And Jepper Creed, fortunately or unfortunately, won.
Right.
That was horrific.
It was.
So this is going to be a lot different. So on to Class A for round 1, game 1.
And notice we're sipping out of black Glencairns, and that is for a reason, because depending on the bourbon, depending on the proof, you can tell by the color.
It's true.
So we're not even knowing what color we're looking at.
I mean, minus us being blindfolded, this cannot be any more pure.
Absolutely.
Any comments on you?
Got nothing for you.
Okay. All right. Very good. Onto nose.
I'll be good.
Ooh, that's like a cherry nose.
And the bad part about this is there is no loser.
No, they're all winners to me.
Winners.
We sound like one of those coaches in 8th grade basketball team.
Do we get the trophies?
It's a trophy.
God, that's like a cherry bomb.
I'm not picking up so much of the cherry, but I'm
Oh, really? God, that's like
getting.
a cherry candy bar. if there's such a thing.
Cinnamon.
Really?
It is very ethanol forward. So
To me, it's more like a cinnamon
Man, this is good.
forward taste.
All right. Well,
just a sip.
all right. So,
I get a definite leathery, oaky.
Yeah, I got the leather.
yeah. It's good. It's very good. I don't know if I put it in the excellent term.
The finish is not as long as I would like.
No, it's not. But I mean, the taste is good.
Oh, it's very good.
The nose is very good too. Maybe the finish kind of flattens out, at least for me. So what we're going to do is obviously give a score. The taste wise, if I had to sit there and put some tasty notes to it. I would do like a burnt caramel, like a toffee. Short finish though.
Very short finish.
Yeah.
That's, if anything, that's gonna, for me, it's what's gonna knock us out, because of the finish is just not there. It's just not very long.
It lasts maybe like 2 seconds.
If that, yeah.
Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep these videos short for you all because we know your time is valuable. We're going to be right back and give you our Bourbon and Ballz score on A. Before we do that, though, obviously we're going to go on to B, but so you know. So on the glass of B, right?
Yep.
It's like a weeder.
It's not as ethanol forward.
That's not as potent.
No.
No, I'd give the. Well, I was gonna say I was giving the nose to A, but that was like a pun. Just saying.
Stop.
Well, I'm just saying.
No. It's definitely got better nose.
Yeah, I think it's got a little bit better nose too.
It's like more like a weeder for me.
To the sip? Or we got sipped here?
Yep, I'm good. That's different.
Sweet.
Sweet? I'm getting sweet out of it. It's kind of like a fruit punch on this.
Finish is
It's got a good finish.
long. It's like a cherry cordial.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, cherry cordial. It's got a very good finish. Ooh.
Man, that finish is good. Good God. That finish is lingering.
It is.
That finish is good.
Got a nice warm hug on it.
Well, that's a humdinger. Man, I gotta be honest with that finish might be the best part of this whole freaking bourbon.
Gosh, yeah. I was gonna say the nose. Yeah.
Nose is good. It almost like kind of just went up on the whole matter, right? Like
Yeah.
the nose is good. The taste was pretty good. At least in my whatever. And then the finish was outstanding.
Yeah, that finish is still going.
It's just like,
It's just still going.
it just elevates. It just travels. Oh, that's good.
And then, if you go back, there's different theories on how to taste and how to sample and everything. But if you go back to like the next one, I actually do pick up a little bit more sweetness on A, on the nose. But B's nose still there. All right, well, we'll come back here in a couple of minutes. We'll get our scores together, and we'll give you our take on bracket number 1.
All right, very good. Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome back. We have tallied up our scores, and let's start with Charlie. See what you got.
All right, on glass A, I did like the nose, I did like the taste, but like we said before, the finish kind of flattened out, and I think because of that, it's going to get the score that it did. I ended up giving it a 83.5.
Okay.
I really like the nose.
Mm-hmm.
The taste of the finish kind of just even. They were kind of even to me. There was like neither one was more spectacular than the other. I gave it an 81.
Okay.
Okay. For my A, I was kind of even pretty much across the board. The nose was okay. The taste was okay. The finish, like we talked about, was just not there. I ended up scoring it as an 80, right on the button.
Okay. All right. But we could all agree that these are still weekend pours.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a low-end weekend pours.
Yep.
They're very good bourbons.
And no matter what results are, we're not saying any one bourbon is bad because it lost. These are all great bourbons. It's just one a little bit better than the other.
Right, but they're all good bourbons to where we would figure out they're going to be weekend pours, at least so far. I mean, we only did freaking one, but you would think. I guess time will tell once we do the scoring on the rest of them. But anyway, so on the glass B, right?
Yep, on the glass B, Charlie. What do you have?
So on the glass B, I gave it actually. I know you guys might disagree, but we do our own scoring. The nose I didn't like as much. I gave it an 8. However, here's where it picked up for me. I gave it an 8.5 on the taste, which actually was similar or close to similar to what I gave it on A, but where it really stood out to me, I gave this sucker a 9.5 on the finish. It's one of the better finishes that I've had in a long time. I can't remember scoring it that high on any bourbon for a while, but man, this thing lingered and lingered. It got better over time as far as just sitting in your mouth and just sitting there. It's a sipper. And it's an enjoyable sipper.
Yep.
So my total score was 87 on this one.
Wow. Well, I beat you on this.
Okay. It's not a competition.
Well, I know it's not, but I came up with an 87.5.
So do you feel in your mind that you beat me by half a point or something? Is that what your thought process is?
What was your half a point difference?
Well, I give it a 9 on the nose.
His addition.
8.
Oh, sorry.
Continue.
You probably had the same score, but you just had it wrong.
I had a 9 on the nose.
I'm just messing with you, dude. I'm sure your math is correct.
I know my math.
I hope to God your math is correct. Otherwise, there's a lot. Yeah,
my math is right.
With you being an engineer, there's a lot of shit that I'm worried about out there in the world if you fucking math is off.
Well, considering I deal in shit every day, but anyway, my taste not quite as perfect. 8.5, and then the finish was a 9.
Okay, no, those are good scores.
I mean, I enjoyed it.
Okay, so that's an 87.5, you say?
It is.
All right.
Well,
Very good for me.
Yeah, you normally don't go that high.
I don't think I've given anything this high of a mark before.
Okay, all right, very good.
I'm a little bit lower than both of you. I gave 8.5 on the nose.
Okay.
Nose was good. It was better than A, in my opinion. The taste, again, I gave an 8.5. It was better than A. But the finish, I gave another 8.5 on the finish over A, because that finish, I mean, it's still actually kind of going on. And in reality, I probably ought to bump that, but I'm trying to be kind of, not one to.
You're thinking this is our first freaking game and we got to be conservative.
I don't want to blow my wad on the first one.
I gotcha.
So I gave it a score of an 85.
Okay,
So-
fair enough. But all mid-range weekend pours.
Exactly.
So, okay, so
So what we'll do is we will.
can you write this down somewhere? We're going to have to find out what the results are.
We don't know.
All right, we'll be right back. Give us a second.
We'll
Let me find out.
We'll find out.
All right, bye.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And we're back. We're going to give you the results here in just a second. Erica from upstairs will be telling us what.
That's gonna be her name now, Erica from upstairs.
Erica from upstairs.
All right, here we go. So you saw it, didn't you, fucker?
I did.
So A was Northside Distillery.
Wow.
The Madagascar vanilla finish. It was good. It just lacked that finish, and it was already going against Old Stubborn 2, which was my favorite. And I'm glad to see it go through. So Old Stubborn 2 wins the first round and goes on to the next round, which I myself was my favorite bourbon of the year.
Well, and I mean, and
That's
again,
pot still too, by the way, people.
exactly. And again, no knock on Northside Distilling.
No.
I mean, they make some great stuff, and that Madagascar vanilla is a great pour.
Yeah.
It just come up against a little buzzsaw today. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, it is. It's unfortunate, but I'm going to tell you this much, and I think Jeff will too. And I know you're newer to this, Rob, but I will say this. All these bourbons that we're mentioning today, or in this series that we're doing for this term of the year, they are all buys in our opinion, right?
If you can find them.
Now, unfortunate, the Madagascar vanilla finish, which is the north side, that's like a $50 bottle, and unfortunately, the Old Stubborn 2 is a $250 SRP.
Yeah.
That's not even allocated. SRP, and that's what we ranked it as because you can't find it on the shelves. It's SRP.
Right. So, I mean, if you want to do any kind of a comparison, Northside is an absolute buy if you can go out and find it.
It's a buy. It's the reason why Old Stubborn won because of the finish. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's an outstanding finish, by the way.
And Madagascar is at a limited release, and it's only limited a couple times a year.
Yeah,
so
that Old Stubborn was an outstanding finish.
it was
Very outstanding.
that was a great finish.
Okay, all right. Stay tuned. We are going to give you guys another bonus. We're going to do another round of the first round pairings.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that, okay? We'll be right back.
Thank you.
All right.
And we're back for the second round of our bracket challenge for Bourbon of the Year. We have two more samples.
And we have no idea what they are.
We have no idea what they are, and we're just going to get into it. Let's just start with number A.
Yeah, and don't forget, game one went to Old Stubborn 2.
Old Stubborn 2, that's correct. For following along the brackets.
Jesus, this is good.
It smells delicious.
Oh my.
This is like almost a shelfer, or like something on the back of a shelf. God bless.
Did you just
Oh, I'm just
Did you just blow your wad?
bless.
Yeah.
oh my.
I mean, I have to fucking taste it. Hopefully it tastes just as good as
I'm honest. I think
this is like pure, like elegance, like pure, like it's premium.
It's smooth. It's smooth on the
Oh, smooth is a bad word.
No, it's not. It's not a bad word because it's not burning the nose hairs. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a nice cherry vanilla, soothing.
It is very sweet.
Yes, this is great, man. I didn't want to taste it.
Delicious.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. Oh my fucking Lord.
Oh wow.
Jesus. Help me, Rhonda.
Oh my God, that is so good.
I didn't know you were a Beach Boy.
That just came to my mind when I just drank this. Here's my whatever this bourbon is, I wish all bourbons are like this.
Man, this is fantastic.
Yes, it is.
And the finish is almost perfect.
Yeah, thank you. I was about to say that. It can be a little bit
A
longer.
little bit longer, but it's almost perfect.
Holy Moses, guys.
It doesn't burn you up. It doesn't.
No, it's soothing.
It's there. Oh,
This is like, I'm lost for words for this, meaning I'm trying to give it a great accolades for this.
there's only been one bourbon that I have ever been speechless on, and I am hoping that this is it. I don't want to give it away.
No, don't.
I'm not going to,
But you're still
There's-
talking.
Oh,
I know.
this is a wonderful, wonderful bourbon. All right, well, we're going to go on to B, and I feel sorry for B because A was just outstanding. So, all right, let's go to B. All right.
Well,
God bless. What the hell's going on here? We might pick some good damn bourbons. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus, this is like a cherry bomb.
Another cherry bomb?
Yeah, I'm just cherry all night.
I just, wow.
It's been cherry, yeah. I was going to say 3 out of 4 have been cherry for you.
I tell you what, I am much happier with this round than we did with our worst bourbons of the year.
God bless this.
Oh my gosh, it's not even comparison. How could you
That's what I said. I'm just saying. If you haven't seen that video, it is out. It's on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, catch our worst bourbon of the year, but
Oh my
this
God.
is almost
It's funny as hell. You got to watch it.
this is almost perfect. All right, hopefully the taste.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do if the taste tastes the same. All right.
Taste doesn't live up to the nose.
No, it's a little stringent.
It is a little stringent, and the finish,
Is like a waterfall. You know what I'm saying? Just
it's there.
It doesn't last.
no, and I think there's a little like I won't say tartness or something. It's just stringent in the mid palate. I don't know what it is. Could be the wheat. I don't know, but I think with those comments we just made up our mind. But we're still gonna give it a score.
Well, we're definitely going to go.
We're gonna be right back and give you our totals, and we'll reveal it. All right.
Right back.
All right.
Thank you.
And we're back. We
We
might
are
be.
back.
We're back.
We have tallied up our scores.
I think this is another top seed versus a low seed. I'm just saying.
I don't know though.
Oh, this is all right. Let's go over our scores. Jeff, I went first last time. Why don't you go over yours first?
All right. On the nose for A, I gave it a 9.
Mm-hmm.
That nose was great.
Yes, it was.
The taste, I even gave it a 9.
Yeah.
And the finish, I gave a 9.
Fuck me right.
That was, it was, the finish was perfect. I didn't give it a 10 because, again, I don't want to blow my wad on the second round. But,
Ugh.
yeah. So my total score on A come up to a 90.
I think Jeff and I have the same tongues.
Hey, what are you guys doing? I know you guys live close together and all.
Well, go ahead. I won't give mine away yet, but we kind of know. But go ahead, Rob.
Sorry. I gave it a better nose and a better taste than you did.
Okay.
And I came out with a 93.5.
Wow.
Damn.
I thoroughly enjoyed this one.
What was one of the best bourbons you ever had?
This is the best bourbon I've ever had. Whatever it is, I need it.
Okay. You're like an addict. I mean, like a fiend. Yeah, you're like a fiend. Like
You
know that Dave Chappelle meme? Like he's in there. That's you.
I mean, this is. I know I've
Okay.
I know I've
Well, okay. So for me, I'm with. Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you give on B?
Oh, we haven't done B.
Wait, no, go ahead, do it.
Oh, is that where?
So just
Okay, A, I gave it a straight 9. I gave it a 9, just like Jeff did. This is one of the best bourbons I've had this year.
Yeah, provide.
God, it was just
Worker.
great on the nose, great on the taste, great on the finish. It never tapered off.
No.
It was great all the way through.
And again, like I said, it's a second round. For us,
I understand,
it's a
but man, that's a great fucking.
It's a fantastic.
yeah.
All right, so let's go on to B. Jeff, what you got?
All right, on B, I gave it a 9. I like the nose just as much as I did A. But the taste and the finish both were just not quite there. I gave it 8.5 both on the taste and the finish, and my score come up to 86
Okay.
on B.
Freaking copycat.
Look at you guys. You get the same damn.
You're a man now.
Well, go ahead and tell them about your stuff real quick. They kind of just figured it out, but go ahead.
There's nothing to figure out.
Okay, just repeat.
Same exact thing.
Same thing.
8.5. Bam.
All right.
6.
I had a 9, 8.5, and an 8.
Oh,
So we almost had a trifecta. That'd be like a perfect. That'd be like a no-hitter.
Exactly.
yeah.
We almost got a no-hitter on Glass B.
You
And I screwed it up. Yes, I'm sorry. So I gave it an 84. I'm sorry, I screwed it up. So all right. So 90 or Glass A was the winner.
Well, yeah.
So
let's take a break.
let's take a break. I'm texting my wife and see what.
Erica
Yeah,
upstairs.
we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. And we're back with the results for the second bracket of our Bourbon of the Year. So
Yeah, here we go. Ah, damn it. Good job, buddy. A's Russell's 15. Man, that was solid. Russell's 15, and unfortunately, it went against Magnolia. Magnolia wasn't bad, but man, Russell's was freaking awesome. It's one of the best bourbons I've ever had.
Yeah, I mean, that is just...
And I've never had it before tonight.
Oh, see, there you go. He said it's the best bourbon.
I mean, that is the purest
bourbon year.
That's the purest answer I can give. I mean, it was just top notch.
Yeah, best bourbon you ever had. You said.
Yes.
Yeah.
You even said you thought maybe Russell's just because of what you heard about it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you guys have, well, and look what it was in the seating.
Yeah, so
Here's number one. So this was 1 versus 16 is what this was.
Yes.
exactly.
And I'll tell you what, Magnolia put up a good fight.
Yeah,
It did. It kind of faltered in the finish. It kind of faltered in the taste, but it really didn't falter. It's just, I mean, shit. It went up against Russell. So,
Yeah.
what do you expect?
I mean, it's like,
That was a perfect bourbon.
it was great.
Yeah. So,
It was fun.
all right, guys. That's for our episode 1 of 2024 Bourbon of the Year. Catch us the following week. We're going to have some more round 1 games.
Yep, and I will update our brackets on our community page. It's a JPEG file, so you are free to download that if you like, and keep your own scores.
Yeah, so as of right now, we have Old Stubborn 2 moving on, which beat Northside Madagascar Vanilla Finish, which was a good bourbon, but it just couldn't hold up. And then, of course, Russell's 15 beat up on Magnolia, but Magnolia is a fan.
It's not a slouch. It's not a slouch.
No, it's not. It got an 84, and Magnolia you can find for $50, and unfortunately, Russell's 15 you cannot.
No, you put 500 if you're lucky. 400 maybe.
Yeah, probably about 400 on allocated wise. 250 if you can find it. Period. SRP, but you're not going to find it that way. But
Yeah.
You wonder why other channels have done Russell's for Bourbon of the Year, and we've kind of said so ourselves blindly that it's one of the best bourbons we've ever had.
It is very, very good. That's for sure.
But I mean, from my perspective, being, it's maybe 5 months into this,
Yeah,
that Magnolia was really good.
yeah,
Yeah.
The Magnolia was good. The Northside Distillery, I didn't find it that great.
Okay.
But I mean, would I buy it? Yeah, I'd buy all that. I would definitely buy the 2 that didn't make it to the next round. I'd buy.
And they're both comparable prices. They're both $50 bottles.
And in all honesty, if Magnolia wasn't up against Russell's 15, it'd be on the next round because
Correct. It's just,
it made it to our semis last year. So
it did.
it's a good buy for sure.
Okay. All right, guys. Until next time, catch our weekly show from now to the end of the year. Subscribe if you want to get notifications. Hit that like button. Hit that notification bell so you know when we release these videos for Bourbon of the Year. And we'll finally get to 1 bourbon only. But in the meantime, I am Charlie.
I'm Rob.
And I am Jeff.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Cheers.
Bye.